and welcome to my Facebook Live, and later you will see this on my YouTube channel as well. I'm Cheryl Elgie from CASING in Northern Victoria, Australia. Have you ever made a card so beautiful, so pretty, you could not give it away? Well, I've been writing out my Christmas cards and I have not given a Christmas card. I think I made it last year. It could have been the year before, and I absolutely love it. So I thought, right, it's time that a special person receives that card. But part of the reason that I wanted to keep it was because I wanted to remember how to do the fold. So what did I do? I cased it so that I can keep this one I'm making for you now, and I can post the other one, the beautiful one. So if you received that from me, you'll know that you are very special to me. So I've brought in this, the Regal FLORA. I'm using that. It is actually on the last chance list, so obviously they're getting rid of that. I think it's reduced. I can't quite remember. You need to go on my go to my store and check. Sometimes it's less expensive to buy when they reduce them, because the bundle isn't reduced, but you need to add those together and find out what works for you. There are, while we're talking about the clearance rack, there are heaps of really good specials on there. The Magnolia, Moody Magnolia, I think it's called. That's on the clearance rack. The Meandering Meadow is also on the clearance rack, a very good special. There's some good specials there, so you need to go and check them out. The reason I'm bringing in the sketched butterflies is only for the greeting, because the ones here would not fit on my card. So let's get started. First we need to do some stamping. So my colours I'm going to be using is Berry Burst, Cherry Cobbler, Shaded Spruce and Pretty Peacock. They're the colours, some of the colours that are in the DSP. Has everybody got their Christmas cards out yet? I'm getting there. Just going to refresh that, and now it's gone back to there. Has everybody got their Christmas cards? Okay. Turn that off. Okay. Just making sure that's linked up. I might do my envelope along there because, oops, wrong one. Save me coming back and doing it later, won't it? Make sure I haven't got anything in there, any of my bits and pieces. How do I want that? Probably did that where you couldn't see it, sorry. So I'll do the envelope where you can see it, I think. Let me see if that's going to catch up for me. I still can't see. I think I need to tilt this a little bit. Move that up. Sorry guys, I always forget to get myself in position. I'm just going to make sure that I've tilted the camera. I'm just going to make sure that I haven't tilted it too far. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay, I'll stamp that and we'll see. So then I'm finished with that one. Actually put that away if I wanted to. else we've got to stamp? I'm going to put the navy away. Oh, yes, I put the... Did I? Where's my navy? Where is my navy ink pad? That's interesting. Where have you gone? Can't have gone anywhere. Did I put it back in the wrong spot? I don't see it. Oh, yes, I did. I put it in the berry burst spot. Silly me. Well, I can put the... No, I can't put the berry burst away because I've got to clean it first. It's got some ink on it. I must have done that. I need to get a... Let me just do that. And make sure my fingers are clean too, because it's the bane of my life, getting ink from an ink pad on my fingers. Must have been me, because no one else is here. Can't blame anyone else, can I? Just noticed that as I went to put it away. Okay, clean that up, clean the hands up. Just leave that bag open and hopefully don't forget to close it up again. Alright, now we need a navy flower. We want to die cut these, so we need to leave a space. And we don't need that one again either. This time I'll put him back in his correct space. Give that a good old stamp off. I don't see a lot of people stamping off. They seem to go straight into their scrubs, and I don't know, they must like washing them, is all I can say. Now, I need my peacock to do, what did I do with peacock? No, I don't need peacock for that. I need peacock for the stamping I'm going to do straight onto my card. So we actually need 2 of these, so making sure that's inked up. Oh, that's a bit pale. It's not really going to matter. Don't know why I did 2, because I have already die cut these ones to save time. I've got dies for all of them. There is no filigree dies in here though. And there's another leaf stamp, which is it's this one here, but just stamp this little flower. I might do a couple because I'll have leftovers here and I might be able to use them on something else. So I need, no, I don't need that, I need the peacock. So I'm just going to stamp them off. Now you would, look what she's done. I've done all of that all over my beautiful envelope. Oh, you idiot. Well, that just shows you what you stamp, and it should have been on here. I'm blaming the heat. It's getting to me. There's a bit of sticky tape on my finger, so I guess I'll need to bin that. Anyway, no harm done. Going to grab my card base, which is Bird Cobbler. Hi Di, how are you going? You keeping out of that heat? I hope you're not in the garden today, like you were yesterday when I popped around. Just got to get my card out and remind myself what I did. Actually, I think I needed to cut just a smidge off that, so I will do that on my tabletop trimmer because it's good for cutting just a smidge off. A very technical term is a smidge. just because of the way this card goes together. And I have written down the measurements. I will share them before this card is done. Now we're going to take our foliage stamp, and for one of these we're going to, can we see that? Just making sure you can see. Yep. No, you'd be mad if you're out in the garden today, although some people thrive on the heat, they love it. So we're just going to do some random stamping down the edge here. Just make sure you've got it all inked up. I'll just turn that so it's a little bit different. Then for this piece here, all will be revealed once we start putting the card together. I'm just going to do that. I'm not sure whether you made this card or not, Di. When I show you, you'll know. And we need a sentiment on that one. And this one is similar. Just stamping and stamping off. For those who don't know, stamping off means just stamping without inking, without re-inking. So that's that one. And I also did some little dots. I can't remember what I did them with in my first card, but I'll use these stamps are all out of the same set. I'll use this one, but I want to probably stamp off a couple of times because I don't want it too dark. So I'll do the same for the bottom, maybe 3 times there. This one here, stamp off, and for the front as well. Oops, just making sure I'm stamping off as well. Bit tricky, this one, because it's a sort of a funny shape. I didn't do this on the other one. I might do a couple down here. There we go. And then on one of these, this one, we're going to do our sentiment. Make sure that's up the right way, and hopefully it's straight. Not too bad. Now, I want a sneaky peek here. Yeah, I see what I want to do. We have got this piece here that is, where did I put my measurements? Who knows? I will find them. I've got stuff everywhere here. It's, well, I could measure it. I think it's 7 is it? 7 by centimetres I'm going in. 7.5 by 14.5, scored at what I scored at 1.5. Okay, I did this differently than I did on my first card, and I'll probably demonstrate why I did it like that. I think I want it that way. Once I show you my other card. So, I want this. It's probably best to use, I'm just using normal seal, and I do find that fairly satisfactory, but you might want to, hang on, what's she doing? Like this. So we're going to adhere that in the centre here, and I think I did this before, and I think I did it wrong. So I'm just going to sit that down and see if that's, yeah, it's not going to work. So I did it a different way again. Maybe that's better. Just, excuse me, losing my voice. It's probably the air conditioner. Just make sure it's clear of that. See that score line there? Make sure that's clear of the edge. See how when it folds down, it's flat. So that's what you want. So you want it flat on there, okay? So then we're going to adhere this piece here. I didn't actually trim my other one off. Oh, hang on, hold the phone. That, yeah, that goes. She's remembering where everything goes. I've got to, oh, there's my directions. I've got to make sure I don't go into the ink. That goes, no, it doesn't go there. It goes here on our insert. Is it bringing back any memories for you, Di, of making this card? Yeah, that's right. That goes like that. And then you're going to adhere that in here. So we've got a nice border. This probably could have been cut off a little bit too. Let's see if that's, yeah, that's right. So then that's over there. And then this just goes on the front. Oops. But first, we need to put down our DSP. And I nearly forgot, our designer series paper needs to go down first. Just with some seal. So that we've got a pretty edge when we pop the card down. We've got a pretty edge all around it. Border, I should say, not an edge. So then we'll pop this down here. Push it up so you can see what I'm doing. And it's still a little bit long, I reckon. I might cut that off. Never mind, you can adjust it. I probably could have gone up a bit. When you push it down, it's it gives you a bit more edge. Okay, just picking up my bits that I've cut out. And for the pink, for the berry burst one, what I'm going to do is just, which one will I do? This one here, I think. Yeah, this one. I'm going to fussy cut that around like so. Just being careful not to destroy the other flower, otherwise you're going to have to cut another one. We did this technique in class, not this card, and some of the girls got a bit mixed up and they had to cut another flower. There's no need to do that. Anyway, that's all right. Just give these a bit of texture. So not bringing back any memories, Di. If I show you, you'll know. going to keep you in suspense. Now we're just going to work out where we're going to put things. So we put our, and what I did in my practice one was I put, this sticky tape mustn't be very good because it's not you know, my little trick for the dimensionals, it's not sticking to them. So I'm just going to use little ones because I want to be able to slide my leaves underneath. And then we'll have our, like, little ones. By little ones I mean mini dimensionals. So come on. I don't want to run into the flowers, if that makes sense. And we'll have that one there, and our one, see I've covered up the cut out pieces. You wouldn't even know that I cut those pieces out, cut this little flower out. And I've purposely left the white because we've got white on the other ones, so it doesn't look odd. I've got that turned a different way, so I'll put that one there. I've got an extra, I have got an extra navy one. And for the leaves, I didn't pop them up. Where's my seal? Doesn't really matter where you put your leaves. Just put them where you like them. I think that's all right. And my little flowers, I did pop them up. Oops. Can't quite grab it. There we go. This isn't the same as that one. It seems to be all in a line. I'll try and fix that. Push this down a little bit. That's better. Okay. Up. Where are we going to put this other one? We'll put it. I might put it there, perhaps. And then I've got a double bow with. There's some new. Where the heck did I put that? It's called Gold Twisted Thread, and that's available in the online exclusives right now. So it's a bit finer than the other ones that we've had, and you can pull it apart and make even finer threads with it. So there's that. So you can get that. Now, glue dot for my bow, and I have used my, I'm not tying the double bows on camera because I did use my bow maker to do that. I can't tie double bows without it. Well, I haven't really tried. I know, with the heat I didn't really feel like trying today, so then that kind of finishes it off. But they're not finished yet. We've got to have some bling. Where did I put them? I think I was thinking these gold ones, and they are neutrals, adhesive backed dots. That's what I've got on the other ones, so I thought I'd put these goldy ones on here too. And one up the top. And that is it. Look, we've got a beautiful card. Is that goes down, that opens, and that opens. And that's the other one, my practice one. And I'll show you the one that someone will be getting for Christmas. So I've changed it quite a bit. I've got different, I think that was the, that Paper Florist, I think it was called, that set. And I've made it into a Christmas card, and I've stamped Merry Christmas all down there. Well, you could do the same there, but, and I've got greetings in there. These dies and stamps, that was from Magical Meadow. Yeah, it must have been last year when I made that. And we did it in class. Do you remember being in class doing that die? It's really pretty. The foliage was really pretty on that. So yeah, that was that one. Okay. Let's put them there where you can see them. Both pretty much the same. So now I've got two. I can give one away and still keep one if I want to do that fold again. I just thought it was a neat fold and I wanted to do it again. So that's all from me today. Thanks for joining me, Di, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.